Good evening. Thank you for joining us. You're watching the 9 at Night. I'm Andrew Seeley. Tonight, we start with breaking news on the Uvalde school shooting investigation. CNN has audio of a DPS captain telling law enforcement to wait to go into the classrooms 70 minutes into the 77-minute shooting. Our newsroom is still looking into these details. We'll bring them to you tonight on the Night Beat. That's already piling on what's been a tough day for families in Uvalde. Lexi Rubio, one of the 21 people killed at Robb Elementary, would have turned 11 years old today. Her mother, Kimberly Rubio, is a student at St. Mary's University, and her classmates made sure that she knows she's not alone. The students organized a month-long virtual 5K run, and that's all of the money that will be raised will go to the Lives Robbed Fund to help the parents of Uvalde victims as they work to change school safety and gun laws. Staying in Uvalde, the school district just named an interim superintendent. Gary Patterson will temporarily take over for Dr. Hal Harrell, who is retiring from the Uvalde Consolidated Independent School District. Board members made the call behind closed doors after a 3-hour meeting late Wednesday night. Patterson worked at East Central ISD until 2014. He's also been interim superintendent at 2 other districts. And remember the state trooper that the Uvalde CISD hired and then fired from its police department? Our KSAT Investigates team found out that Crimson Elizondo worked sparingly in the weeks before leaving the state agency. Officer Elizondo resigned from the Texas Department of Public Safety on August 29th. She was already under investigation by DPS for possible inconsistent actions during the shooting at Robb Elementary. KSAT Investigates discovered Elizondo burned through all her leave time before resigning and starting at Uvalde CISD. Switching gears, San Antonio police and Crime Stoppers are looking for the person who shot and killed a teenager at a car club meetup. This is 18-year-old Evan Mejia. Officers say someone killed him Sunday night at the corner of Dunton Street and Afcom's Way. According to police, there were several people at the meetup, but so far, no one has come forward with meaningful details. If you know anything that can help police, call 210-224-STOP. If something you tell them leads to an arrest, you could receive a $5,000 reward. Police arrested a San Antonio man for allegedly receiving child pornography over social media. According to an arrest affidavit, 24-year-old Arturo Santos sent sexually explicit images to a 10-year-old girl in the UK over Snapchat and told her to reenact them. An investigation found that Santos received several videos that were suspected to be child pornography, and he's been charged with 2 counts of possession of child pornography. As we inch closer to the end of the work week, here's a look at your forecast with meteorologist Adam Caskey.
Temperatures are gradually rising. Still maybe some long sleeves in the morning, 7 a.m. at 54 degrees, but by 10 o'clock, we're already in the mid 60s. At noon, upper 70s, and total sunshine with low or mid 80s, not even lower 80s, but mid 80s by the afternoon, 85 the high temperature. Saturday and Sunday getting close to 90 degrees. You'll notice some morning humidity. Also, a gusty wind coming off the Gulf of Mexico, at times gusting up to 30 miles per hour. Next chance of rain comes later on Monday. Late Monday, even on into Monday night, possibly lingering into early Tuesday. Some scattered showers and non-severe storms should develop. But of course, a little uncertainty with that, and we'll keep fine-tuning the details, so check back in for updates.
All right, thank you, Adam. While we're dealing with milder temperatures, we might also be dealing with a new batch of COVID-19 variants. Their names are going to stick out. They're being called Scrabble Variants. Now, experts at Texas Children's Hospital refer to them as Scrabble Variants because they have rare letters like Q and X that are worth more points in the Scrabble board game. But you don't want to pull these variants from the bag. The strains are already showing up across Europe and Singapore, and the CDC says these variants are responsible for nearly a third of all of the COVID-19 cases reported nationwide last week. Looking ahead, Walmart, Target, and Best Buy will be closed this Thanksgiving. Those major stores used to remain open during Turkey Day until the pandemic hit. Target CEO said it's the company's new standard. Kohl's and other major stores will also close this Thanksgiving. At the same time, the big retail chains are again starting discounts early this year. Some launched promotions and sales events and plan to spread those out across the season. Oh, and the next time you hop on an airplane for an international flight, you might notice a change in the seating arrangement, at least on American Airlines. That's because the company is getting rid of first-class seating on international flights and replacing it with more business-class seats. Execs announced the move today. The airline's chief commercial officer said business-class seating has improved in quality and that more business-class seats is, quote, what our customers most want or are most willing to pay for, end quote. You might be looking to travel in the near future or just spend some money on some loved ones this holiday season. To do that, you have to protect your money. There's a new scam that's making waves now that people are getting more money in their Social Security checks. 12 on your side's Marilyn Moritz explains what imposter callers and fake websites are after and why the feds are putting out a warning.
Social Security payments are going up, and so are the calls from imposters.
Scammers are going to come out of the woodworks, tell people they can either help them get their increase faster or tell them that they need to re-enroll or provide their information again, or in some cases may even threaten that their benefits could be cut off entirely.
All lies. The government issued this scam alert. Criminals are calling, emailing, texting, luring people to a fake website, all to trick them out of their sensitive information or money. So what is true? In December, the Social Security Administration will send out notices, but the increase is automatic. Recipients don't have to do a thing. Con artists have been pretending to call from the Social Security Administration for years, preying on fear.
Now, if I don't hear a call from you, we will have to issue an arrest warrant under your name and get you arrested.
Just last year, more than 217,000 Social Security scams were reported to the FTC. People lost nearly $150 million.
Anybody asking for a prepayment or your sensitive data over the phone or over email or on a website that you have found because of them, that would immediately be the red flag.
If you are unexpectedly contacted, fraud experts say be skeptical. Never wire money or pay by gift card. Don't trust your caller ID. Scammers can fake it. And don't take immediate action. Hang up and talk to somebody you trust. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Marilyn. A heads up. Early voting is just around the corner, and there are several big races happening right here in Bexar County, including the one for county judge. Early voting starts on October 24th. Election day is on November the 8th. And yeah, there's a bunch of stuff to remember. But if you visit our website, you can find everything you need to know before you head to the polls. Get excited. In just a couple months, it'll be time to rodeo in the Alamo City. And we've got a better idea now of what the musical performances will look like at the Stock Show and Rodeo. We just got the schedules today. Ronnie Millsap will play on Sunday, February 12th. Alabama takes the stage Wednesday, February 15th. It'll be Bret Michaels on Friday, February 17th, Dwight Yoakam on Sunday, February 19th at noon, and Clay Walker rounds it out with a performance on Monday, February 20th. The rodeo will be held next year from February 9th through the 26th, and Greg Simmons is already looking forward to it. Hemisphere Park is growing, not in size, but what it will soon offer. The City of San Antonio's Historic and Design Review Commission approved the conceptual design of a 29-story residential tower and 3-story retail building. The buildings will be on the northwest end of the park, near Alamo and Market Streets, and the convention center. Construction gets underway next spring. It's the latest step forward in Hemisphere's master plan of Civic Park. Last month, the city panel approved the conceptual design for a 17-story, 200-room hotel. The residential tower, retail building, and hotel should be done by 2025, which is a lot sooner than you think. You can read more about the construction plans right now on KSAT.com. And before we go, don't forget about Muertos Fest. It kicks off at Hemisphere Park on October 29th. The free event will feature live music, artwork, dancing, and the largest open altar exhibit in San Antonio. But if you can't make it in person, you can catch our primetime special. It airs Sunday, October 30th from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on KSAT 12, KSAT.com, and of course, KSAT Plus. And with that, we are out of time. Thanks for sticking with us. The 9 at Night returns tomorrow.